Hello everyone and welcome back to Spellweaver, where today we're going to be doing a deck tech on the deck you see in front of you here, Wisdom, Corruption, Reanimator, as well as lots of disconnects from the game, because that always happens. It's a deck which I've been playing around for a while, and it's very fun. It's got a lot of new tech in it, and yeah, let's have a look at it. And I just noticed today, which I didn't know before. If you click on this, it takes you to the deck, which is nice. So, whilst the servers work their magic, because the server was lost reconnecting. Replugging the bloody thing. Hooray! Let's try that again. Make life easy. There we go. We're in. Okay, so this is it. It's a follow-on really from the deck I played in the tournament a couple of weeks ago, which was like a Rainbow Reanimator sort of thing. I just noticed in that deck that every time you played it, you want to reanimate Bezarok. So, what's the need for anything else? So, yeah, Bezarok is a new card in the set, from the set, new set, expansion, if you want to put it. It costs 5, 4 levels, 4/3, 2 speed, legendary. Choose one. When it enters the field, the enemy hero sacrifices enemy hero sacrifices creatures with a combined level of at least 3, or when Bezarok dies, summon demons with a combined level of 3 onto the field. So yeah, I'm struggling to speak in this video because I've got really bad heartburn, so I see what going all the time, so I'm sorry. But yeah, Bezarok, it got mixed reactions when it was previewed. I liked it just because it's a corruption creature which I can reanimate, so yay. But because it was quite slow, high level cost, high mana cost, people weren't too excited. But yeah, it's a real powerhouse. Obviously in this deck we're not casting it for 5, generally. We can do. We sometimes do, but not usually. We're looking to reanimate it, and when we do, it's a 3-cost, 2 mana creature. And you're getting that ability. 3 mana, you're doing very well. So it's both offensive and defensive. Its first ability allows us to remove some of our opponent's board. So if we're down against aggro, or just any sort of deck, we can make them destroy stuff, which is very useful indeed. And if we're ahead or behind, depending on what we're facing, we can use its second ability here to basically give it a second body when it dies, and bring it back as like a succubus or a vampire. Not a vampire, a vulture. Begins with V. That sort of game plan with Bezarok, we just keep on bringing him back. There's an infinite loop in this deck where you just don't run out of cards, which is very useful. So we're playing Bezarok for ever until we win. And the way we usually win is just through milling our opponents, but yeah, usually through mill. I'll explain other cards first, but that's Bezarok. Another card which is new in the new expansion is Eleanor. She costs 4 as a 1-level creature. She says challenging, you can use Eleanor's energy to pay for the mana cost of action cards. And if you have 3 levels, when it enters the field, you may put an action card with mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard onto the top of your deck. So let's have some water, my mouth's about to burn. So yeah, we're looking with Eleanor ready to put Reanimate on top of our deck, draw it then just with a shrine, and then reanimate Bezarok or Succubus or anything. Anything would do, really. Yeah, so Eleanor allows us to kind of recycle our reanimates. It was something that we couldn't do before. Previous to this, we only had like 4 uses of reanimates, and that was it. But now, combining Eleanor, Reanimate, and Bezarok, we have infinite uses of reanimate. The way it goes is we have Bezarok on the field. Well, okay, we've had Bezarok in our graveyard, we've reanimated it, and then we use its second ability. We then, when it dies, we summon 3 vultures, which we usually target our opponent's face, mill them for 12, and then we can use the vultures to put creatures from our graveyard back into our deck. So we can put Eleanor back into the deck, and then we can, when we redraw it, we play Eleanor, put Reanimate back into the top of our deck, draw Reanimate, and we can play Bezarok again. So it's like a nice infinite loop, which means we just never run out of options. So no, I'm only running 3 because I don't think we really need 4. It's just, yeah, so versatile with Reanimator. I'll just show you Reanimator in case you don't know what it does. 3 cost, 2 levels, return a creature card from your graveyard onto the field. We have quite a few targets for Reanimate, 9 of them, and they all do a part. So we'll show you the other powerhouse in the deck, which is Yara. Run 1, just because it's hilarious against elves and goblins and all sorts. It's just a way of wiping the board, weakening it a bit so we can destroy things with Noxious Fumes. And just a bit of a combat trick in a way, because we reduce our opponent's creatures to 1 health and then summon Yara. It's not something they really expect. Unless they see it, so I guess it's not. But you get what I mean. Yeah, it's unstoppable, costs 4 levels. Other creatures get -1 attack, -1 HP. And whenever another creature dies, put a Mind Temple on Yara. So this can just end the game in a couple of turns. You can just get so massive so quickly. Especially against some of the new elves. They're quite weak. I mean, this is a popular one which is absolutely insane. It just stops that completely. That's pretty much it. But yeah, it's very good against elves, as proven in the previous video. So I like selling 1 Yara just to have the option of bringing it back and doing something different to Bezarok. Yeah, another new card is Underworld Scourge, however you want to pronounce it. It costs 4, is 2 levels, it's unstoppable. When it enters the field, destroy a creature or artifact with mana cost 2 or less, and if you have 4 levels, it gets +2 attack, +2 HP. Now this card is probably one of the favourites to be nerfed slightly, because it is just insane. But don't worry, I have a plan if it does get nerfed. Everything it targets is going to get nerfed as well, so it doesn't really matter too much. Obviously it's a pain, but we can replace things. So replace it with 2 known power engineers and 2 or something else. Maybe 2 Ancient Wisdom or Infernal Tribute, something like that. We'll have things covered, but Underworld Scourge destroys a lot of things. I will show you what it destroys. So it costs 2 or less artifacts. Really what we're looking to target here. Dark Portal, Grappling Hook, and Metabolic Overcharger. Quite useful. Reflector. This deck just destroys 1 turn heal because they just can't get anything going. Obelisk Unity can always be destroyed. Unstable Reactor can be. And if your opponent's really playing artifacts, then Celestial Blossom can be, but I haven't seen anyone play it. But yeah, very versatile card. Destroy creatures as well, so we can slow our opponent down if they play level 2 creature, 2 cost creatures. So it's great against Order actually, because there's quite a few of them in that deck. So that's good, running 4 of them. Also running 4 Blood Witch Harpy, because it just slows down aggro. Decent body, flying, so it can't be hit by creatures. And at the start of the hero's turn, that hero sacrifices a level 1 creature. So we can use it combined with Eleanor to put it back in the graveyard, and then reanimate, and then bring Eleanor back somehow. But with the deck, I don't know. But it's only really Eleanor that dies to it in our deck, so we're sort of fine. And then we've got Library Guards for a bit of card draw, and because it's a really good creature, which allows us to block. That's about it. Oh yeah, Succubus. This deck was losing to aggro decks very often. And so I've added Succubus back in. 4 of them. Allows us to heal, allows us to do damage to our opponent. We can bring that back as well as Bezarok or Ziara, depending on what we want to do. And allows us just to keep our health going so we don't die from stupid decks which deal damage to our face, because that's naughty. So there are the creatures. Onto the spells, we're running 17 of them. We've got 3 New Horizons to ramp us up. Very useful. Allows us to filter out Sanctum of Voids once we've got them going. Allows us to get up to 4 levels quickly as well, so we can play Bezarok from our hand, or even like an early Succubus. Very, very useful card. Word of Knowledge. Now, this is the only card which allows us to be able to put creatures from our hand into the... Or, allows us to put creatures into the graveyard full stop, really. Yeah, we don't really need too many, because this is... It's not like a pure Reanimator deck, where it's all about putting things in the graveyard and then reanimating it. It's sort of like a Wisdom Corruption Control deck, which also has the options of just playing like stupidly early Bezaroks, which is so if we're going all out Reanimate, it'd be like the previous deck where we had where are they? Something Flash of Delirium. We're running them maybe. I mean, Distant Expedition's a good card as well. I ran that, but Doesn't feel like I really needed this. I was dying to aggro too often. I needed space, and I can't think of cutting anything else, so they had to go. They're a decent option as well if you want to try and go more down the reanimate route. But yeah, I just found 4 word knowledge does the job. Once we've got 1 creature in the graveyard to reanimate, that's all we need. So we've got 9 targets. That's plenty to get on with. Noxious Fumes to deal with early creatures. Reanimate to obviously bring our creatures back to the graveyard. And we've got Reign of the Underworld, which is a really annoying card, but it helps us. And that's just sacrifice our own creatures, and then reanimate them. So we can sacrifice a Succubus and then bring it back with our hero power. Sacrifice a Bezarok and then bring it back with our hero power. So we kind of got a Succubus and a Bezarok maybe. So yeah, it's just a really good card, and it slows down our opponent because they can't do anything. It just allows us to control the deck through reanimates on our hero power. And then we've got 19 shrines, 10 Wisdom shrines, 3 Sanctum of Void, and 6 Corruption shrine, which is sort of like a standard sort of set of shrines. I like 19 because I hate missing Divine Offering. So some people run 18. I'm a 19 person. That's personal preference, really. And that's the deck. So we're going to go on to the ladder now and play a game, and hopefully I'll be able to show you what it's capable of. Okay, so we're against, however you pronounce that, Archite. We're going to go with Double New Horizons, Library Guards, Bezarok. That's quite a nice hand. His deck will be quite aggressive though. We're going second. I think we can afford to keep it. It's a bit of a risky hand, but as long as he doesn't have 2 faster starts like that, we should be okay. Okay. Well, we'll just have to search for something. I think we can afford some New Horizons here. Get rid of the Sanctum of Voids. See what he does here. He has a creature. He does have a creature. Okay, so he's got 2 3/1s on the board. That can be a problem. Could try and find the Noxious Fumes. We will try. Get a Reanimate. Okay, but we've got no targets in our graveyard yet. Play Library Guards next turn so we can block at least. Let's ramp into Reign of the Underworld so he can't do anything. Let's play a Library Guard. Definitely don't need double Bezarok. This might just Reign of the Underworld next turn just to stop everything. I'll have to see. It's taking so much damage, so I think I'll have to Reign of the Underworld next turn. I'll definitely block it. It's not going to take damage. Another thing with Reign of the Underworld, obviously it will summon Enchained Souls, which only have 1 health, so they combine well with Ziara, because I can just kill them immediately. Connection to server was lost, reconnecting. That happens every single bloody time. Let's just do that. And I'll get a screen saying connection to the server was lost. Oh no, we haven't. Excellent. Could Underworld Scourge, but I think we'll go with the Reign of the Underworld plan. Get rid of Eleanor here. Go for a cheeky 4 Corruption Shrines so we can play Reign of the Underworld. And now he can't attack unless he sacrifices his own creatures, which costs him 2. And because we're not really looking to win through damage, because we can just win through milling, we're not too bothered about not being able to attack. And we were playing the bigger creatures, so yeah, this should hopefully just stop him. Obviously he can still attack by sacrificing his own creatures. It really weaken his board. And we can start taking things out. If we just draw Ziara next turn, it's just game over. So you can sacrifice 2 creatures and attack for 3. It's a lot better when I'm attacking for 6. And it uses his turn up as well. So he's going with that plan, so he attacks for 2. Okay. So we're 2 turns away from playing Bezarok. So Ziara here would just be the best draw. Succubus would be pretty good as well. Noxious Fumes would be good. Harpy would be good. We'll get a New Horizons, okay. And Eleanor, okay. Frame rate drop, why are you frame rate dropping? So, we go with Underworld Scourge here, just to take out that, I guess. Or do I take out one of these, then the Rebellion is just, if he plays any creatures he can't attack. Well, I guess he can attack anyway. I should take this out. We'll get rid of New Horizons. And I'm just setting up for Bezarok in next turn. Maybe we can start doing fun sacrificing things. Lost connection again! My internet's fine. I always have a constant internet connection, it just disconnects from the game, it's really weird. Including that, well I can destroy that with Underworld Scourges. The only thing I have to worry about is the fact that it's got, like, 3 speed. I can just Bezarok here. Destroy them all and he's back to square one. Then I can sacrifice this, bring it back, reanimate, destroy that. So goodbye your 3 creatures. Obviously I can't attack, but it doesn't really matter. And we're fully stabilised. I don't think off the top of my head there's any way for him to like do direct damage to me. So we should be okay, I could just destroy that and he can't attack anyway. But destroying this is a really important thing for me to do, so I think I'll go ahead and do that now. Just to get out of the way. Quite low on health, only. Yeah, we'll do this. Also allows us to attack first. I guess he can do that, can't he? Oh no, okay, he's not going to do this. So we'll bring back now. I could use this. I don't think I should have attacked actually. I'm quite worried about my health in some way, so I think I'm just going to play it safe here. Oh, that's a good draw. Okay. Get rid of that. I'll get rid of Word of Knowledge. Yeah, I don't think I should have attacked, so I should just taken away his ability to use cloning vat at all. And we'll start getting succubuses, I think. Taking a lot of damage there. This card is broken as well. I think we'll sacrifice Bezarok, bring it back with Eleanor, possibly. Costs 8. How do I do this? Sacrifice this. Attack that. Eleanor into reanimate, into draw a card, into reanimating Bezarok. We'll use 2 of that. And we'll make him sack 2 creatures. I like to just draw Succubus just so I know I'm safe. We'll get rid of a Library Guards, I think. Blood Witch Harpy and Underworld Scourge are just too powerful. I can't use my hero power right now because I'm on 2 health, so that's a bit of a worry. I don't really see what you can do apart from just play quite a lot of stuff. We're up to quite a lot of mana now, so should be able to deal with it. No? Okay. Let's draw a card. Library Guards is good. Succubus is very good. So we've got a bit of breathing space now. So we can sacrifice Bezarok. We'll just sacrifice Succubus, I guess, because... I don't know. That's a card. Wasn't expecting to play that. Okay, let's see. So, Noxious Fume sack a creature, I guess. Don't really want to take damage. I think we'll use Eleanor here to do that. I'll just sacrifice Eleanor here. Can I afford to take 2? think I can. We need to keep him down, so we'll guess in for 7. And get rid of Blood Witch Harpy. Most of the good stuff still in the deck, so we haven't drawn any more Succubuses or Bezeroks. Or Reanimate, so... or any of those. So most of the good stuff is still in the deck. We only had like... what, 1, 2, 3, 4 of like the 16 cards, so... it's a good chance of drawing something decent over the next couple of turns. He can potentially gain 5 a turn from this thing, which if you don't know what it does, allows him to do stuff. So he gains life every over 3 mana he has. Everything he spends, and I lose life. Everything over 3 mana I spend. So I could just win by reanimating Succubus and attacking, can't I? Should be, unless he's got any tricks. Let's see. Oh, reanimate. Just to cast it. And we win! Hooray, that was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. So there you have it. That's my Wisdom Corruption Reanimator deck. It's very fun, very versatile, and I hope you give it a go and enjoy it. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.